Hbar holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate all the love. Let's analyze and take a look at what's happening with Hbar as we are, going into Monday morning and really analyze, what we could be expecting, of course. So as of September the 8th, we're looking at the broader market up right now. The broader market is actually feeling a lot of love, which is a good sign. Sunday was a positive day for the broader market, and that overall momentum is, carrying towards Monday. And as far as Hbar is concerned, you're looking at, an increase of about 1% in USD and about 0.2% in Bitcoin comparative, with the price at 22 cents right now. Valuation 9.3 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has picked up compared to yesterday, currently sitting at $145.5 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So going into Monday morning, as far as the Bitcoin dominance is concerned, you can see this for yourself. We have been pulling down over the course of the last few days, which is a nice thing, of course, but still ranging around the 58.47%, but pay very close attention to Bitcoin this week. You can see, Bitcoin so far is carrying on this momentum. We actually haven't seen a shakeout yet. Speaking about a shakeout, I've shared with you guys, and I can share this once again briefly. We've seen major swings for Bitcoin pretty much time in, time out. After you see these initial wicks, you do tend to see the price, making its way back towards the downside. But as of now, the price has pretty much held its ground around this range. We did come up to 111,600 2 to 3 different times and got rejected at that range. But so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here for BTC, next resistance is at around 112,000. If this is able to break out tomorrow and we're able to close above this key range, I'm anticipating, the 113,400 and even the 115K could be in the range in the near days to come. So far, so good for Bitcoin. Obviously, we know the 115K is the confirmation for us, but we'll definitely take the upward trajectory that's still in play as of now. But if you're looking at Hbar, as you can see on the daily time frame, the price of Hbar is in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And let's actually discuss from the bigger time frame. So the daily time frame, we can kind of see what's really happening with the price of Hbar. So Hbar's price right now is within the 61.8. I'm sure you guys know the significance of this key range. The next major key level for Hbar lies at about 27 cents, because after that we go into the 0.50, and I think that's where the fireworks really kick in my opinion. We've seen something similar playing out even in the previous cycle. You could see this for yourself. Obviously, this was this original all-time high, so I think we can kind of wave this one off, because at this time there was no resistance, there was no support. It was pretty much just going as high as possible depending on the buying pressure, of course, and it obviously went up to the likes of 46 cents, which was its all-time high in the first wave, and then retraced down, and then obviously we started the second wave, which kind of topped out in quarter 4 of 2021, and then its all-time high was at 57.8 cents. But you can see for yourself, we in the second wave, you can see where we currently are. We didn't really have much hard time breaking out of this key range, because of course the momentum was extremely strong, and then after breaking out of this key level, the prices just started going up to its all-time highs. And as of now, in a way, we're actually seeing a similar setup playing out. And we actually, if you want to take a look at the retracement itself, from its all-time high, we saw a retracement of about 66%. And that happened the same exact year, which a lot of people have already forgotten. And for us, from the beginning of this year, and this is just this year alone, we're not even taking a look at last year levels. We're looking at this year's level, which our yearly high was at 40 cents. We saw a retracement very similar to the last cycle at 66.2%. One thing we need to remember is around this level, the circulation supply for Hbar was much lower compared to where it's at now. But this time around, obviously, institutional interest is much higher. Hbar is getting a lot of recognition and a lot of eyes from, big players, which is also, an exciting thing that never really was there that time around. And of course, if Donald Trump were to come and announce some sort of an incentive for US-based project, I think, Hbar and the likes of other US-based projects could thrive off of that as well. And obviously, ETFs and indexes are part of that as well. But now let's take a closer look and see what's happening with Hbar on the hourly time frame. So we're able to reclaim back up into the 61.8 as we're starting off Monday. Perfect way to start. And right now I'm projecting us to retest 22.5 cents. If this is able to break out, I really do believe we could start pushing up to the 23.3 cents and pretty much kind of making ourselves back into this accumulation pattern which we were in prior to this retracement. And that itself is only a move of about 5.5%. So not a major move. We're obviously, coming out of the weekend, Bitcoin is looking so far so good. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin is able to push towards the ups and close the daily candle and retest 115, I think this could really be the start for that next leg up for the broader market. We're going to take it one step at a time, though. We're in the 61.8, can't complain here. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.